Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Craig Kaler. I am with Ocean Chiropractic Center of Aventura. What I'm going to do today is just give you some free bits of information on how to keep mobility in your spine, to promote longevity, and to decrease the aging process. First of all, it's obvious we live in a head down world. Our heads are down all day. We're looking at our cell phones, we're looking at computers. We may be sitting for extended periods of time. That puts an enormous amount of stress on your spine and actually can accelerate and does accelerate the aging process of your body. So before I go through a series of some spinal mobility exercises with you that are yoga based, let's talk about the spine a little bit. So when we look at the spine from the front, we obviously want it to be straight. We want your head centered over your bottom. When we look at you from the side, you're supposed to have curves in your spine, and these curves are very important. They help your body withstand the effects of gravity as we age. In between your spine, your bones, you have something called the spinal disc space. Nutrition plays a role in everything, but the most important thing for this disc space is mobility. If you're not moving your spine appropriately, your disc spaces themselves will start to desiccate and dehydrate over time. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to have Anya come over. She's going to go through a series of spinal exercises with you. While she's doing them, I'll be explaining exactly what's happening. Okay, Anya, come on over. Okay, the first thing we're going to use is something called a wobble cushion or wobble chair. And for those of you that have done yoga before or anything, this is going to look like a seated cat. Okay, so go ahead, Anya. Just let's show people what we're doing here. And I'm going to jump in right now. And as you look at her, what she's doing is she's reinforcing the normal spinal curves in her body. She's creating extension in her lower spine to allow that normal curve to come back in. She's doing the same thing with her neck, bringing her head back, putting her chest out. Okay, we recommend that people do these twice a day in our office. We like you to do them in the morning. We also like you to do them in the evening. In the morning, you're most stiff. We consciously have to think about stretching during the day. If you have any kind of animal, a dog or cat, they automatically get up and stretch every day. The only contraindication to doing these is sharp pain. You should not have any sharp pain or dizziness. Mild discomfort is okay. Pain is your body's way of telling you not to do something. Okay, so that's the first exercise. The second exercise, we're actually going to shift the chair to the front, okay, and have a seat sideways. And what we're going to be doing is putting in lateral flexion into the body. So you are not stiff when you're doing any of these. And if you notice, Anya's lower body is going opposite of what her upper body's doing. Okay, this is putting in lateral flexion or spinal mobility into the side. The spine moves in multitudes of ways, infinite amounts of ways it could potentially move. So we want to make sure that we're just doing the normal ranges of motion just to cover all of it. So first we did back and forth. Now we're doing side to side. The next one we're going to go ahead and do is spinal rotation. And as you notice, as Anya starts to do this, she's turning her head before she turns her body. Okay? If we do not rotate the head first, then we're not going to get the correct amount of rotation into the neck itself. So you always want to lead with your head and let your body follow. Your feet stay in the same position. Just to reiterate, when you do this, you do need some kind of fulcrum underneath you. You need either something called a portable wobble chair, or you can also utilize something called a wobble cushion or wobble disc. We hope you found this information informative. We're going to shoot part 2 right now. Thank you and have a great day.